when it started, I was scared about losing everything I had.
It's tough to have social distancing in the school bus when you got a 72 passenger bus that's hauling probably 60 to 65 kids normally.
But I'm gonna tell you, the drivers are the real heroes in all this. Our guys and girls have continued to work, had a great attitude about it, and to me, they're the real heroes.
So it took everyone's effort to go out and find ways to keep doing business, to keep everybody working.
I'm Andrew Lynn with Southland Transportation Group. The purpose of this video was to bring our customers together to discuss how they're adapting to this new situation that we're all facing. The customers featured have really opened up about the safety measures they've taken and how this unprecedented time has affected their businesses. Thank you for watching and being a part of the discussion.
Well, the biggest thing is, we're a very driver-centric company. We have open door policies. We welcome our drivers. We spend a lot of time with them. We've been forced to go in somewhat of a quarantine situation where we restrict our drivers when they come in, going into dispatch, going into admin. So that has been a hard thing to overcome, in that it sort of goes against what we're all about. But that's probably been the biggest challenge.
Well, it's been interesting. As we all know, it's changed every day, and what we're supposed to do and what we're not supposed to do. And we're considered an essential business because a tremendous amount of our volume is for healthcare. So we've never stopped working, especially our installation crews, who obviously can't work from home. So as the advice from the CDC or whatever has changed, we've tried to change right along with it and keep everyone as safe as they can be. For our office staff, the ones whose jobs were portable, were initially allowed to work from home. So since June 1st, we've been back in the office. We have hand sanitizer everywhere.
On our trucks and stuff, we have the mask, we have the hand sanitizer, we do have rubber gloves and stuff, and we tell most of the drivers and everything to watch it when they go into stores and stuff like that and everything. But other than that, in distancing ourselves, even at the yard, we really hadn't slowed down or seen any kind of change in the work or anything. We just steady going.
It's been eventful. Our last day was March 12th that we actually ran our school buses, and so since that time I've been working longer hours and harder days trying to prepare for school opening of the 2021 school year. First and foremost, we want our children to be safe. Obviously, we're in the business to teach students, but we've got to get them there, we've got to get them fed, and all of that's got to be done safely so that we don't infect our students or carry the germs home to infect the parents or the grandparents that's raising our students.
Providing boxes of gloves and boxes of face masks, and they can change them regularly. Normally we have multiple people in a truck. Now we're trying to keep no more than 2 in a truck and have the other guys travel separately.
As far as the driver's concerned, they've had to adapt regionally. We operate in 48 states. Just practicing good hygiene with the mask and all that. We encourage them to use hand sanitizer, to practice safe distancing. We've continued to have our doors open for vendors to come in, but we try to be smart about it.
To sanitize our buses, we're going to require our students to wear masks. We're going to require our bus drivers to wear either a mask or a face shield. We're going to sanitize our buses every day when the students disembark. We bought it looks like a paint sprayer. It's got a paint cup, like a cup on the bottom, and we're going to put a chemical in that will not only kill coronavirus, swine flu, bird flu. So I look for us to continue this statewide and even nationally from now on.
Well, they was concerned about what we were going to do. They was scared that everything was going to shut down and they would be out of a job and all that and everything. And I told them, I said, no. I said, I actually got the stimulus package to where if we had to shut down, I could pay them 40 hours a week for 3 or 4 months. And so assured them that they were not going to lose their jobs or anything like that. A lot of companies wouldn't tell their employees nothing like that, and they did go ahead and lay them off.
You know, the average age of our fleet, I think, is 54 years of age. We've got a number of drivers that are over 70, and those have been the ones that have really been concerned about the exposure they have, and it's real. And we've had some owner-operators just chose to stay home. And we've also had some employees that have some at-risk spouses, and they've chosen to stay home. We've been very supportive of them.
Bus drivers are concerned. And you know, I've been in this industry from principal to everything. Bus driver is an invaluable part of the whole village that it takes to raise a child. And they have concerns, and they brought some concerns to us. Said, look, you know what I do if a child gets on my bus and they're visibly coughing. And so we're working through those plans.
We tried really hard to reassure everyone that we were doing all the right things, that this was a safe environment, and that it was important that everyone worked towards some sense of normalcy.
I got 32 employees, and we're a family. We sit down in the evenings down there at the pole barn, we distance ourselves, we talk about things and stuff.
You know, we're sanitizing the trucks as they come in for routine service or work, and as we get trucks ready to issue to new drivers, we're making sure they're sanitized.
I think the hardest part for our employees was really the warehouses and the installers, and their jobs aren't portable. They had to come to work. So we offered hazardous duty pay to try to just lift spirits a little bit, try to do some special things for the guys when we could.
There's an old saying in our industry, and it's more true now than it has ever been, but if you wear it, if you eat it, if you use it, a truck brought it. I mean, a truck is going to touch that freight at some point in that supply chain, either on the front end, raw materials, or on the delivery end to a grocery store or to a Lowe's.
You know, I'm really blessed because when it started, I was scared about losing everything I had. But we went on, we struggled, and we fought through it. And then I had my bankers and the international people and everything backing me, and we have not slowed down. I mean, they've really helped, and I appreciate that, and that's the reason why we're going to keep on going.
It's learn as we go. You know, and we work well with other transportation directors. They call us and say, hey, what are you doing on this? And so we modify theirs, but there has been a sharing of information that we've never had before. So I think that has brought us all closer together.
You know, we're not where we normally are, but we're doing okay. And in the last couple of weeks, we've definitely seen things start to move in the right direction.
But one of our largest customers also is a toilet paper manufacturer, and that business has been really good. And there were times we probably had 20 loads of toilet paper dropped on our yard in Anderson, you know, waiting to be dispatched. So that business was really good.
I think that's the secret, or at least that's what's worked for us, is focusing on the employees and their needs and their emotions. So trying to help them, and then having some flexibility.
Having other folks in this business, in the bus industry with international, call me and say, hey, here's what some of the other folks are doing, what do you think? And so that has been like having a partner in getting through this.
Of course, you say you think you've seen it all, but you know, who would have ever thought that we would face a pandemic like we have? But I think that you got to be tough to be in this business, and I think just the fact, you know, we face hurdles every day, and I think it equips you to deal with things like, you know, the pandemic. So.
Got one driver that's been driving 40 years. So that's a wealth of experience. You need to listen to him when he talks.
And I think the upside for any company of doing that is just increasing loyalty among your employees. I mean, we're fortunate here that many of our people have been here for 20 plus years. They have tremendous value to us. We're very much a family-centered organization. And sometimes that means supporting their families, not just our work family.
If a person wants to work and make money and better themselves, That's all they gotta do is get out there and work.
I don't think you could prepare for what we've been faced with, and we've had financial challenges, so we had to go out and find other freight to haul. But I'm not sure that we would have done anything different. But yeah, I think we've adapted well.
If we get through this one hurdle with coronavirus, what's next? And so if we just get proactive on this and start this process and get accustomed to it, get our bus drivers accustomed to it, then we'll have less problems when the new pandemic hits, whatever that may be.
I'm gonna keep on going just like I'm going. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna cut back. And I've told all of them, if we can grow, we're gonna grow. If you wanna grow with us, then you hang with us, because I'm gonna take care of them. That's one thing I'll do.
So far, so good. It's a long way to go. I don't think we're anywhere near the end of this. So it's still day by day.
We're going to hope for the best and plan for the worst, and that's what we're doing. If we open the 20th, we're going to roll those buses as safe as we possibly can. If it's pushed back to September, we're still going to roll buses as safe as we can.
There's a lot of other easier jobs in the trucking business. It is a tough business, and you got to be hardy, but it's critical, and it's you come in every day with a whole new set of challenges. So you just got to be resilient and surround yourself with good people.
If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have what I got. And a lot of big companies don't understand that. My guys do. They really do.